Press the bell icon to never miss an update from placement interviews.
Hi, my name is Ishan Gupta and I am a 2015 graduate from Shri Ram College of Commerce, University of Delhi. I pursued BCom Honours over there. In CAT 2016, I got 99.83 percentile and I'll be joining IIM Ahmedabad for their PGB program 2017-2019. I decided to do an MBA to cultivate my interest in the field of finance, and apart from my core interest in finance, an MBA would help me study a range of diverse subjects which would help me become a better manager. So finance and a lot of other subjects as well. A college senior of mine went to both Time and Alchemist for her CAT coaching, and after she went to Alchemist, she made it through IIM Ahmedabad. Neither did she regret her decision of going to Alchemist, and neither did I. Alchemist allowed me a certain degree of flexibility in choosing my own classes because of their modular system. The modular system allowed me to set my own timetable. So for example, in situations where my vacations were going on, I could take multiple classes simultaneously because I could handle the workload then. However, in days when I had my university exams going on, I could significantly reduce my coaching burden so that I could juggle both my academics as well as my coaching studies. Alchemist provided me with personalized mentoring, which in my opinion was extremely beneficial for me because a trained mentor and a faculty helps me realize what my weaknesses are, and I work towards improving upon them than only focusing upon my strengths. Secondly, the atmosphere at Alchemist was fantastic because if I wasn't feeling like studying at home, I could always come to Alchemist and study, and expert faculty was always there to help me solve my doubts. My preparation process started off with me doing all the assignments and exercises provided to me by my coaching institute, as I personally feel they're extremely important to develop a base. A base level understanding is a must for CAT type examinations. However, once you're done with the base, you cannot appear for examinations solely based on that. You need to take as many mocks as possible, and that too from as many different institutes, because taking mocks only from a single institute makes you accustomed to only a particular type of questions. You should take mocks from as many different sources as possible. One thing in particular that I would emphasize on is that you should never take your mock scores to your heart, because a high mock score makes you complacent, and at the same time, if you score a low in a particular mock examination, you tend to get demotivated. So mocks should only be taken as a hygiene factor to assess what your weaknesses and your strengths are, but never to your heart. During the exam, I kept two things in mind in particular. One was that I never ticked any option unless I was 100% sure about it, because in my opinion, if you tick a wrong option or you guess a wrong option, it means that you're spending time on the question and at the same time you're earning negative marks. That cost-benefit analysis does not fit. Secondly, I used to try on every question for about 30 seconds, and if it did not click in the first half minute or so, I would leave the question. It's extremely important not to take any question to your ego in an examination like CAT, because if you do spend a lot of time on a particular question, you're not able to cover all the questions which might be there at the end of the cycle, which might be rather easy. So I would always advise, try a question. If it does not work out, you can always come back to it later. On the day of the interview, we had two rounds. One was the AWT, which is the academic writing test, in which we were given a certain situation and we were supposed to dissect it and analyze it. Post that, all the students had a PI because the AWT was not an elimination round. In the personal interview session, I was asked questions from my favorite subjects, academics, general awareness, and my hobbies. I remember in particular in my hobbies, I talked about long distance running, which is my passion, and the interviewer tried to grill me on whether I stood my ground or not. The intention of the interview was not to baffle me, they only wanted to know me better as a person, and whether the knowledge that I had, was it based on facts and was I genuinely prepared for the interview, or was I making up stuff on the go. For preparation, I relied on three sources. First of all, I relied on the Alchemist assignments and their exercises provided. Secondly, I took as many mocks as possible from different institutes out there. And thirdly, I relied on the material and the posts from cat100percentile.com, which is the blog of a 7-time Cat 100 percentiler, in which he details how to prepare for quant, DILR as well as verbal. To juniors, what I would say is that I took CAT twice and it didn't work out in the first attempt. I got 96 percentile in my first attempt and 99.83 in my second attempt. And the difference was attributed to both my preparation level, but at the same time it was also attributable to the stress level that I had prior to the day of the examination. In my first attempt, I was way too scared and way too nervous about appearing for CAT examination, and probably because of the same, it didn't work out. In my second attempt, I was extremely chilled out, did not have any care in the world about the examination, and hence was able to deliver on my best in the examination. Secondly, CAT as an examination, it builds up your aptitude, and I would personally suggest, even if you do not have any plans to do an MBA, do prepare for CAT because it makes you a smarter person. I think it's a brilliant initiative by Placement Board to help students prepare for interviews and CAT and other competitive exams. I would definitely recommend you to check out their other videos and do subscribe and like this channel.